Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn February 9, 2022. Today brings an opportunity for you to see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. It can be easy to be in denial when things aren't the way you wish they were. But you can only get away with that for so long before the truth comes flooding in. There comes a time when you need to face the truth about things. Any time is an excellent time to do this. Take your time and trust in yourself. Sometimes you tend to focus more on friendship than on romance. Right now you could have complex feelings for someone, and today they could rise to the surface. Maybe you have a friend who is also very attractive. You might want to get romantically close with them. But you could be worried about jeopardizing the friendship if you date each other. Talk these things out to see what is best for both of you. You will find that if you want to be successful, you are going to have to learn how to play someone else's game. Learn the opposition and know how they work. Even if their modus operandi is completely different from your own, it is important that you at least understand how it works. You may find that you need to break out of your mold and become a slightly different person for the day. You are very good at managing your time and your finances. People put their trust in you. Nonetheless, you should be careful not to lose any money over the next few days. Keep an eye on your affairs and make sure there are no little details that you may have forgotten. Taking risks at the moment is probably not a very good idea considering the stormy atmosphere ahead. You will successfully play the card of seduction and tenderness with your family and especially with your children. Between them and you will develop a relationship of deep understanding. Peaceful joys will be granted to you. Know how to appreciate them. They will mainly concern trips or contacts that would take you out of your usual context. Many satisfactions will come to you through friendly ties with those around you. Your energy needs a little boost today, but it's easy. All you have to do is spend time with friends. They have more than enough to share, and you should feel great after a few hours. How about convincing yourself for once that money can't buy happiness? Sometimes you hold everything inside and expect other people to read your mind. Today is the sort of day where you will need to cultivate a clearer and more succinct way of speaking. Don't rely upon other people to speak for you. You need to use the energies of the day to come forward and express exactly what is on your mind. You'll feel better and prevent troubles if you do. Taking care of yourself today means taking care of your home. If at all possible, stick close to your nest and do things to improve your sacred sanctuary. Vacuum, dust, and scrub. Get your hands dirty. You will reap great rewards when you are through. There will be a special sense of accomplishment that will bring you closer to your home. If possible, try to get other members of your family involved as well. This is sure to be a busy and productive day for you. Whether you are on the job site or at home, the essence of this day will encourage you to get things done. Your ability to focus and to organize will be much stronger, and you won't have any trouble planning. Seize this opportunity to get things done. Make yourself a list and take things one at a time. Be sure to take time to relax when all is said and done. As it turns out, while adventurous lunar vibes might not be the perfect start to every new working week, they are this time. With the sun not leaving your work sector until later next week, Mercury back by then, and both the moon and the dwarf planet Ceres returning to your career sector tomorrow, you can afford to take a wait-and-see approach. In the meantime, having the moon here during Ceres' last full day in an adventurous part of your chart is a chance to become more fully engaged in a mission to better understand what you want from life. The moon is not only in an adventurous part of your chart today, but at a friendly aspect to Venus and Mars, just as the planets of love and passion are just days away from a 3-week alignment in your romantic sector. This is adding fuel to an already potent mix of romance, passion, and adventure that is starting to fuel a sense of rebellion. Your tarot reading for today. The Hierophant, the Hermit, and the World. The cards show a sudden change in your life, which is expected during the month of February. It will be both abrupt and happy. There is no doubt its impact will be largest on the emotional level. It could spell the end of a situation that does not satisfy you, to start a new cycle in which you will feel better. It is highly probable that a man you already know will be the main vector of this change. This man could trigger something important. He will act and he will approach you, you won't have to do anything. However, you will have to avoid this man destroying relationships you already have, and let this relationship evolve in a separate part of your life, so that you can decide about it. The third card indicates his intentions are positive, they are also very friendly and cordial. Does he want more than friendship? It is not certain at this stage. Only the future of your relationship will tell. Your behavior to him will define what happens in the future. It is you who dictates the rules, and you are the center of everything. Tell him what you really believe and think about your feelings. You also need to consider what you have planned for your life. You know, it's never easy to get ahead in life, but don't forget this quote from Albert Einstein: life is like riding a bicycle, to keep your balance you must keep moving. Do you understand what the quote means? This draw invites you to think about it. It's up to you to act. The moon glides into the sign of Capricorn today, making it a reflective time to assess life and make decisions about the best way to move forward. Uranus, retrograde in Taurus, and the healing centaur Chiron, retrograde in Aries, connect with the moon, which creates an intuitive perspective giving us the opportunity to implement growth and change in our lives. In order to get started on your path, it's important to take steps to heal from past trauma. The caveat is that this might be uncomfortable and awkward, especially given the Chiron retrograde is making a tense and fraught aspect with the Capricorn moon. Some emotions will be triggered from this lunar energy, making us want to run away and hide. Instead of ignoring or avoiding problems, it's imperative that you deal with them head-on. Then you can take action to mend past emotional upsets, disappointments, and heartaches. Uranus retrograde gives us a chance to take a different approach in such matters, which is very helpful and useful. Our old emotional reactions will no longer benefit or suit us, giving us the opportunity to find new emotional responses and understanding. Open your heart and mind to fresh and novel approaches to transcend to a higher vibration and way of thinking. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon enters Capricorn, ending its void of course that began last night. Over the next 2 days, as the moon waxes, we should expect some stabilization of eclipse energies. This doesn't mean that events won't continue to occur that shift our trajectory or force us to evolve our way of thinking. But under the Capricorn moon, we have an instinctive way of putting one foot in front of the other without stumbling into overwhelm. Patience and persistence will see us through our struggles if we refuse to let fear interrupt our progress.